Are you denying it, then? Levar's jaw ticked. As much as he wanted to, he couldn't. He might be a senior advisor to the VP, but that didn't mean they never kept him out of the loop, if only so he could claim plausible deniability. I'll look into it. Please do. I'm sure it's idle gossip, Levar added. You know the president asked Senator Schaefer to be his vice president because of his strong record on advocating for diversity. He knows of the vice president's firm ties to the... Henley was staring at something, and Levar followed his eyes. His scar. He was touching it again. He dropped his hand, and Henley's face mellowed. The New York Pride bombing, he said softly. Levar swallowed. Did Henley feel the same way whenever those words were uttered? That slight jolt to his nervous system? Yeah. He couldn't ask him. He and Henley were... Well, enemies wasn't the right word, because the vice president believed in keeping good relationships with the press. That didn't mean they were on the same side, though. So what did that make them? Rivals? Competitors? If you ever want to talk, Henley said, and his words hung heavy in the air. Levar shoved his hands into the pockets of his tight-fitting dress pants. Off the record, he said, then regretted it immediately. Sorry. That was mean, Henley suggested, but he didn't sound angry. I was thinking along the lines of low, but mean works. The corners of Henley's mouth pulled up. So that would make you a mean... Levar held up a finger. If the next word out of your mouth is girl, you and I are going to have a problem. Then, he grinned, and Henley's face split open in a broad smile as well. He'd never go there, and they both knew it. Levar had been profiled by the liberal media as one of Vice President Schaefer's gay squad. Anyone who had missed his inadvertent outing during his emotional reporting during the bombing, not that he'd been in a closet, but the network hadn't wanted him to flaunt it, had learned he was as gay as a rainbow flag-carrying unicorn. Of course, the conservative media had vilified him and the other queer members of the vice president's staff, but the result was that the whole country knew Levar was gay. Henley had experienced his own 5 minutes of unintended fame when media had picked up on him being the first openly pansexual White House correspondent for a major news outlet. He had a boyfriend, and was reportedly happy, so Levar never had to fear homophobic digs from him. Henley's face sobered. I mean it, though. Talking helps. Levar shrugged. I know. My roommate and I talk. Rhett Foles. He's a news photographer. I know who he is. The guy won a World Press Photo Award for the pics he took there. They were incredible. Levar's heart grew warm. They were. And so is he. Henley lifted an eyebrow. Was he seriously asking if Levar was dating Rhett? We're just friends, he said, then wanted to slap his head. He'd fallen for Henley's damned trick after all. Fuck him and his puppy eyes. Ugh. I wasn't asking. Levar rolled his eyes. Of course you were, just not with words. Henley had the nerve to wink. And how did Levar stay mad at a guy who winked? So Levar just rolled his eyes again, with a little more dramatic flair this time, and Henley chuckled. Damn, the guy was cute when he grinned like that. Totally off limits, but hella hot, with his tanned face, his dark eyebrows, those piercing brown eyes, and a beard that looked so soft it made Levar want to run his hands through it. Theoretically. Levar grabbed his binder. What the hell was he doing, checking Henley Platt out? I assume we're done for now? Henley's face grew serious. My sources say President Markinson is jealous of the vice president, of his popularity. You guys better watch your back.